Hi, welcome back to Marty and Avrum, the food guys.
Can you say Marty and Avrum with a little more Marty?
Marty and Avrum, the
You
food
say, Hi, welcome
guys.
to Marty.
Yeah,
and Avrum. All of a sudden, the voice goes down. Welcome to Marty.
Yeah, you're
it's
the one.
like you're bored, you're tired. I'm old.
Bored.
You know?
Yeah, I'm a little bored. Marty's the one with zest.
Yeah,
I'm the
well,
old
I don't know
man.
what
Eh?
zest.
We're here with our good friend Carlo, and Carlo is the founder, the owner of Le Jardin Banquet Hall, and it's up on Highway 27. You know, the world in which we live is a beautiful world, isn't it?
Beautiful.
All you have to do is walk outside during the season, minutes away from your banquet hall, and see the changing of the leaves. Are you enamored by the changing of the leaves?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Isn't it magnificent?
It's sad, kind of, because
Why sad?
I don't know, everything's sort of ending, you know?
Oh, but there's a new beginning.
I know, but it's so long, the winter's so long.
Oh, the winter, yeah. Well, Canadian winters are harder
Yeah,
when you get
but,
older.
But it is beautiful, the colors are better.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I look at God's palette because I'm an artist.
Yeah, right.
And I see all these changing leaves, and I point it out to my son because it's so magnificent. You'll not get another lesson in life that you will from changing leaves. Does nature touch you that way?
It's incredible. I don't know if you recall, the weather was still warm and the leaves were changing
Yes.
colors.
Yeah, early.
Yeah?
Yes.
And it was like, why are they doing that now? So they got their own little timetable,
Yeah.
schedule. You know, just like, yes. And I was wondering, I couldn't stop thinking about that. How do they know? I thought it was the temperature change. They change colors.
Yeah.
They know, is it the shift? You know, yeah. So it's just a beautiful.
So Marty and I were thinking about your life. We were talking about it and how enamored. We're all enamored by something. And one of the things that you're really taken by are mushrooms.
Yeah.
I've met mushroom men before. Like people
What's
who
a mushroom man?
Mushroom men
That
are
grow
people,
mushrooms.
men or women who engross themselves in mushrooms.
Right.
Now, I honestly don't entirely get that whole school of thought. What is it about mushrooms that has grabbed you?
The fact that they are alive, thinking without a brain. Like there's some jellyfish. They go, how are they thinking? What are they doing? They're thinking. We know
they're
we're thinking.
transparent.
And they have no brain. And mushrooms as well.
Right.
You know. And it's like, and what are they? And then when I found out they're not a vegetable. They're not a vegetable. No, they breathe oxygen like us. And you start going, what's that all about? And then it's like, oh, it's another kingdom. You know, when I was a kid, there's a vegetable or animal. You know, 20 questions.
yeah.
And well, they forgot there's another kingdom. It's called the Fungi Kingdom. So there's another one. So we got that one. And I'm enthralled by that. Like, another kingdom on Earth for the last millions of years. And we're now knowing it now, right? You know, and I was listening to Neil Tyson,
The scientist.
the physicist, yes.
Yeah, physicist.
And he was saying, 20 years ago, no one spoke about a mushroom kingdom, fungi kingdom. Now it's about a new fungi kingdom. So people in the know didn't even know.
Right.
So that's what I'm enthralled about, learning about something like that. And
Do they correspond with each other?
mushrooms?
Yeah, I don't know.
Communicate, right?
They do.
Do they?
They're in the ground.
Sorry for interrupting.
When you step in on 1 square inch, you're stepping over hundreds, if not thousands, of kilometers of and there's what they call the mycelium network. So there's over 3 million species of mushrooms we've discovered to date. About 5 years ago, it was only 1 million. They think it might be 5 million. Only 20,000 of them they call them fruiting bodies, come out of the ground. The balance are in the ground. So in other words, they are controlling the earth. These are thinking things that all plants, trees, they've discovered communicate through the mycelium network, the mushroom network.
Yeah,
The original
yeah.
internet, it's always been here, and all plants talk to each other. Yes, through the
The
mycelium.
mycelium network. Marty.
Yes, exactly.
You speak about it often.
I don't know a lot about. I do know that the.
I'm not an educated man.
I know my plants are the most amazing plants, and everybody always says they're amazing. But they've done theories that you can, if you're mean to the plant, it doesn't grow properly, and if you talk to the plant,
You know, he's a plant man.
Oh,
You should see his balcony. It's a small balcony,
Oh.
but you can't move it. It's like the
Oh
rainforest.
my God,
Yeah.
amazing.
well, they make you happy.
He is a
too,
green
don't they?
thing. You know,
But I
yes.
thought there was no hope.
Yes.
There was hope because the plants were still growing.
I have a townhouse, and I've been there for 11 years,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of trees from the city,
Yeah.
and mine was the only one that survived.
Really?
And its blossom is wonderful. And I was sitting outside, and I've been sitting outside the last couple of years. There's one lady walks by, and she goes, "This Chinese woman, this tree, it's here because of you." I don't know you. I don't know her from Adam.
That's what
I've
she
never met
said,
her.
eh?
She goes, it's here for you. Your energy make this
lovely.
tree. I know. I walking. I know your energy. Everybody tree die. You good life because
Your Chinese is excellent.
it's good, right? You like my little Chinese accent?
So what do we do about mushrooms? Which mushroom should we search out?
What we need. So
What
it
we
depends
do,
what we
where do we
need.
start?
Like my mom, who just walked by out of camera a little
With
while
a
ago,
smile on her face.
a smile on her face, and because I heard about turkey tail mushrooms, that this one guy, Paul Stamets, who's a mycologist, who's a mushroom man, wears a mushroom hat. He's a real mushroom man.
He's serious.
He's very serious. He did a TED talk. He got up on stage and a half hour into his talk, he goes, I'd like to talk to you about my mother. A few months ago, she was diagnosed, and she called me. We started crying on the phone, but she told me she had a few months left to live. She had a lump on her breast, and it was terrible. She went to the doctor, and the doctor says, there's a study about turkey tail mushrooms. And he goes, well, my son sells turkey tail mushrooms. He didn't even know. He goes, well, they tried it. She took 5 times the dose, whatever, just food. There's no dosage, not medicine. It's just food. And she took, this turkey tail mushroom. Her lump disappeared.
Really?
Can I tell you, I have the same story. My mom, Teresa, had a lump on her breast last year. And I go, Mom, turkey tail mushrooms, you take it. And I go have lunch with her a lot, making sure you take your turkey tail, take 8 capsules, never mind 1 or 2, take 8. Lump is gone.
Really?
Lump is gone.
Why doesn't the mainstream medical industry look at that? Because it's not expensive.
Hydrogen peroxide. I gargle with it every day.
You told
You
me
can't
that,
own
yeah.
it. You can't own it. I could sell you hydrogen peroxide, but then as soon as you do well, I could just come in and put
Why
it
do
up
you- why do you
competition
gargle?
next to it. You can't own it. You
Why-
can own Listerine because it's a name. You can't own H2O2.
But why do you gargle with hydrogen?
Kills germs. It's very natural.
Really?
Very natural. Oxygen, because inside of us we have what's called anaerobic bacteria, which hates oxygen. They die on oxygen. As a matter of fact, if oxygen really hurts. I'll explain. I bought, you're supposed to use 3% hydrogen peroxide. That's what they sell in shoppers and those places. But I bought the natural one at 30%. And you're supposed to mix it with water 11 to 1.
Yeah.
And by accident, some of that 30% H2O2 spilt on my hand. It burns. I can just imagine if those little bugs, they're dead because that hurts. So I know that kills. Oxygen really hurts. Right, in high concentration. So H2O2 is basically water and oxygen. So, and then when the bubbling action, when you put it on, is the oxygen releasing from the water. So the byproduct is water, oxygen, and it's killing germs. Very natural. I do that because it kills germs.
I want to say that I really like Marty's tie.
Oh, thank you, and I like your shirt.
Thank you.
And I like the Carlo smile. You know what? I don't know about you, Avrum, but it's so much to think about. Like things that
What's beautiful when people open new worlds for you.
it does.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a door. Like you're opening these doors
Right.
for everybody.
That's
and
it.
It's like it just goes on. And I've known you for a number of years. I never knew all this existed inside your brain, your body, your soul. I mean, it's a wonderful gift that you're giving people because we're all searching for answers, and you have some answers that you're sharing with everybody. So it's
And you have your 5 mushroom powder. Is
Yes.
that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were telling us a great story the other day that your girlfriend was feeling a little bit down. Her
Yes.
energy was short, and you said, "I'm going to give you something, and tell me how you feel in a couple of hours." What did you give her?
I gave her hazelnut nut milk, a little bit of maple syrup, my 5 mushroom powder, and bee pollen. Right, so it was and I blended it because the bee pollen was in granules, so I blended it all. And it was a wonderful drink with maple syrup, nut milk, and then the bee pollen and there's no bump. It's just a gradual feeling good. You almost feel like, oh my God, do I feel 10 years younger? Do I feel like I had the best sleep of my life? What is it? You just got this wonderful energy.
Right.
And we were like all tired. We'd gone out the night before, and it was Sunday afternoon. We were all like exhausted. So in the morning I gave her that, and in the afternoon we're like feeling amazing.
Her energy was
Just
there.
wow,
like
That's fantastic.
like nothing.
amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we're just it's overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very exciting to hear all this.
Very exciting, and I think people are going to go crazy hearing about it because we're in a search for answers, a quest for things that we don't understand. And you're opening up avenues for people that go, hey, maybe he's right.
Carlo, if people want to use your banquet hall, or you've opened a couple of new things lately, tell us about those. Tell us where
Yeah.
people can be in touch with you.
Yes, so we opened up Verde Juice Cafe in Mercato, and basically, we want you to feel great, you know, and give you natural products. Because when I go to my mom's house, she's taking vegetables from her garden and stuff, and I eat healthy. And I go, well, that's a pretty selfish thing. My mom's
Yeah.
cooking. Why can't everybody else eat like that? And they
good,
can, and they can, and I'm trying to do that. Like today, that tuna melt
Yes, it's
with
good.
almond flour
Wait, what
focaccia.
tuna melt?
Oh,
didn't get it,
I'll
but-
get you
Well,
some.
why didn't I get it?
You didn't get it, but
Oh
yeah.
my God!
make you one.
Incredible.
Yeah, somebody, he's
Oh,
eating.
with
you eat
our
it all?
mayo.
I ate it. I was not trying to save you a piece.
He tried.
He tried.
Just
But this
kidding.
is key. Tell us where people can be in touch with you.
Yeah.
Yes, they can go to lejardin.com for Chateau Le Jardin event venue, or verdejuicecafe.com. We're opening up a second location. Someone else had a juice bar and they went, no, yours is better. Can you take over ours? So that's the kind of thing we're refining, and we've got people knocking on the door and, this is very unique. I'd like to get a franchise. We're getting calls for franchise. We will get there, but we're just enjoying ourselves right
In a
now.
month, you're already opening it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah,
that pretty good?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Muzzle though.
Well, thank
Muzzle,
you.
muzzle tough, yeah.
Thank you. We're loving
Really,
it.
it's a great experience. We got so much more to talk about as my voice goes slower. Thank you for being so kind to us
Thank you.
and giving us.
Thank you for being who you guys are.
You
You know,
know.
you guys are spreading the word. And letting people know.
We thought
You
we
know,
were dead.
You guys are alive.
We were dead.
I was pretty sure I was dead, yeah.
No.
You know,
I'm glad you guys changed your mindset.
Well, Avrum, believe it or not, for years I'd say, let's do it. And he'd say, but all of a sudden, there was this hall, there was you, and of course, the most important thing is Darren, who people don't see. And when you said to me, Avrum, let's do it, I thought, wow, 3 months ago I was asking you how I died, how I would commit suicide. And when you said to me, let's do it, and I thought, there's still so much reason to live, and I found that, and I've been 3 times, close to death. And you, by the way, calling me all the time. This man, as busy as he is building hotels and rental, I call him, he calls me back, always calls me back. Says, are you okay? And I am grateful for your kindness and your love and just what you're doing here with us. How many people give you a second chance, and you're giving us a second chance. So we thank you for it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Love it. And thank you to Darren for spreading the word.
Yes.
Our cameraman.